I might have to delete this video, but it is the absolute truth. I learned some new things about business strategy. A business's purpose is to make money. We need to treat our careers like a business. Personal brand is extremely important when it comes to how people view us. For my personal brand, I go out and I talk about helping people to get in technology or giving people actionable advice or insights into the corporate environment and telling them like, hey, these are some things that you may need to do to improve and or things that you can do in order to scale within your own career. I've been in the industry for over 5 years. I have been able to amass an audience based off of my personal brand. I noticed that when I talk to a lot of people who are developers, other people who are in tech, they always hone in on these hard skills. Let me tell you is that you really need to hone in on these soft skills. You need to have a good balance of both, but I would suggest that people really work on their soft skills in order to grow within their own career. There's going to be a time where even if you are extremely technical, you'll eventually want to be able to grow within your career. And you can only go but so far being extremely technical. I noticed that a lot of people, they go from being a technical person into working into the business. And then you start either managing people or you start managing different projects or products for a business to help them grow and generate more money, grow to the levels of a C-level executive. You have to be able to have some good soft skills in order to get to that point, and you need to have a great personal brand and reputation in order to be able to grow. And I'm gonna tell you this quick story. I was on a business call. This guy was trying to help them build a brand new website. He was going through all the different features that could go through the website, and you could have the latest AI tools, and you have an end-to-end solution with a website and a mobile app and everything else. And it was all grandiose and sounds great. It was a great service, and it was a lot of things that a lot of businesses do need. But they asked this one simple question, and it really made me think. It made everybody think. So the business owner asked this. They said, hey, how is this going to make us money? So if they say, hey, we're already making money, but how is your solution, your end-to-end solution, your business going to help us to make more money? And see, this is where he was extremely technical, like boom, hard skills. Like, oh, I can do this. I have all this, and this. I have all the latest bells and whistles, and it's only going to cost you $15,000. The business owner, they said, wait a second, like, how is this going to actually make us money? Everybody was thinking like, I have no clue, right? How is all the bells and whistles, all this whole end-to-end solution with everything written in it with a website and an app and all this and that, how would that actually make them money? And $15,000 is not a small amount of money, but if you're paying that much money, then how are you going to justify paying that cost? So you can have a website and it not make any money if you spend $15,000. So it does make sense to really ask those questions of why or how are you going to do this? And the issue that came up is that the person was extremely technical, but could not sell them on how that would give them a great return on investment. It doesn't have a well thought out plan of what you're going to get. Hey, yeah, we're going to send some traffic your way. And then you realize that, okay, but that's not what gets people to buy. What gets people to buy is emotion. So if you can't get people's emotions to get them to buy different things on your website, just sending people there isn't going to make them buy something. You may get some people, but guaranteed it's not going to make everybody click on it or make everybody go through the process of buying something. So you want to make sure that if you're an extremely technical person, that you also build up your soft skills. Just because you know how to do things does not necessarily mean that you can sell yourself. There's a lot of people who know how to do things. Really what I'm learning now is I'm learning sales. And sales is in every single facet of life at this point. Like when you realize that you have to sell yourself on a daily basis, you're talking to people, selling yourself. You're go out of your house and you dress well or however you dress, you're selling yourself. People's perception of you is going to determine whether or not how they treat you. If you dress poorly, then people will treat you poorly. But if you dress well, people will treat you well. And if you have confidence in yourself, people also will have confidence in you. If you talk big about your accomplishments, then you will have even bigger accomplishments, right? You talk big about, your abilities and things that you do. You have to sell not only yourself to other people, but you also have to sell yourself to yourself. You have to know that you have all the positive traits to be able to take on whatever responsibility that there is. The biggest thing about being a technical person, you have to understand that you are there to solve a problem. You're there to help solve the problems, fix any kind of pain that a business has, so that way they can then generate more money. If you are somebody who goes into an interview or a job, you have to go in there and say, you know what, I need to take on even more complex problems and create solutions for them because I am a problem solver. I don't really think of myself like, yes, I have 5 years of experience as a data engineer, but I really think of myself as a problem solver because there are things that people will ask me to do, and then I'll say, you know what? Yeah, I can do that. This is exactly the problem I needed in order to grow within my career. When you're trying to grow within your career, you have to have some of those very complex problems, some of those high visibility problems come up, so that way you can solve them for the business. So I wanted to make this video to give people insight, but also to motivate more people to talk big about their accomplishments, talk big about themselves, so that way they can get more opportunities. You can get more opportunities if you just start telling people how great you are. Nobody buys humble. Tell people how great you are, and I will see you at the finish line. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please go ahead and give me a like, share, or subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and also hit the bell notification icon if you want to be notified whenever I make new videos on YouTube. Please go ahead and check out the Before the Billions website, so that way you can join the Discord and also the newsletter, so that way you can get more news from me and things relating to Before the Billions. That being said, guys, I will see you all in the next video. Please do not forget to build your billions. Money work.